Lee, you did it the hard way. How are the nerves?
The nerves are fine, to be honest. Obviously, funny set of emotions, to be honest, because I'm absolutely buzzing, but I'm also a little bit angry because I didn't think we started anywhere near how we can, and it was probably a bit of an emotional game, the last one, and maybe it took a bit out of us. Another biblical speech at half time to have to get everybody going, and the boys, to be fair, second half fantastic. Yeah, we had to change the shape. We just put all the footballers on the pitch, the little tidy, neat little footballers, and we was a bit open, but we had to throw caution to the wind, and a great free kick, of which he works on a regular basis. Obviously an unbelievable penalty save from Max, which without doubt was a turning point in the game. And then brilliant character in the last 20 minutes, could have scored 3 or 4. So always a difficult place to come. Didn't deal with Morrison again, same as the home game with that big diagonal, and that's disappointing. But listen, we give ourselves at least that glimmer of hope. We've done the job that we set out to do, and I'm very proud of the boys today and the fans.
You talked about controlling the controllables, and that's all you can do, really. Just fight into that last minute, isn't it?
Yeah, and if there's any justice in the world, do you know what I mean? It will definitely go to the last day at least, because we didn't deserve what happened to us last week, and there's been a few dodgy decisions and things go against us in recent weeks, and that's why I was pleased today that, like, minimum, we're finishing on a high, and in the penultimate game of the regular season away to Millwall, that's always going to be tough. Delighted to get a 2-1 win.
In a way, it's out of your hands where we finish, but you've got another game to go on Sunday.
Yeah, and whatever happens in the game tomorrow, but listen, Swansea are a really, really good side, and Derby would have seen that today, and maybe that'll make them a little bit edgy, we're not sure, but we can't control that, of course, and hopefully Swansea will do the business, and then we take it to the last day, and then it becomes a lottery.
Not easy for the fans to come on a Tuesday night and then again on Sunday, but they were great for form tonight.
Yeah, fantastic, and we didn't give them a lot, enough. We were trying, but we was huffing and puffing there. It's hard to break them down because their shape is very secure and solid, and they got 2 big centre halves that obviously get their head and clear things, and the 2 centre forwards are really clever and wily, and basically we had to break them down. We didn't do enough. I asked the boys at half time to commit the space a lot more than we are, like show a bit of guts really and a bit of talent in taking the space, and something will come from that if we're moving ahead of the ball enough and making angles, and inevitably it did, and I think the second goal was a great example of that.
Great interchange of play, and Jamie put the ball through to Fam, and he can finish well.
Yeah, well, Pato's been brilliant in the last 2 games. I think that's him, I think with Pato, obviously he's had that physical problem, but when he's at it mentally and physically, he really can dictate. Casey came on and gave us that sort of silk, if you like, and that extra pass and that little bit of wriggle. And we had a lot of attacking players on the pitch towards the end, and it proved the right decision, and only because the subs came on and made a difference.